internet working. And thank you for those online. Yeah, we had a technical difficulties, and now it's working. So I'm glad that all of you are able to see us or hear us or both. Yeah. But yeah, this is the last Transportation Technical Committee of the year. And so I'm calling the meeting to order. Attendance-wise, we do have a quorum, and so we can proceed to public comment item.
Which there's none.
Okay, so we don't have any. So we'll move on to item number 4 for approval of the November 17th meeting minutes. So it was included in the packet. Any questions, comments from anyone? Good. I'll entertain motion if there's none.
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Very good. Those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, it's approved. Item number. What's that?
It's just a category things coming up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's yeah. So moving on to item number 5, but I see that actually 5 and 6 are kind of related. And if you are like, we can end it. I mean, we can tackle those two or not at the same time. Is that all right? So that background, I'll defer to Ryan and IDOT. If any comments you want to make before we.
Yeah, no, thank you, Ray. This is the 2 amendment, number 9 and number 10 is related to our Gregory Street Trail Extension project that will extend a bike trail on the north side of Gregory from Adelaide over to Parkside Road. Basically, this project has been in the tip for several years. This updates the total project cost, adds some local funding, and splits out the current phase 1, phase 2 from the construction engineering.
Okay. Questions or anything you want to add?
I did want to add that we ran into this, another LPA at Kuwats had provided their final numbers. And I reminded them that even though the funding agreement has STU dollars in it, that let's say approving $1 million, that $1 million is locked up in that agreement until the feds okay the project and we final voucher at IDOT, which is 18 months after you close the project. That's our record. So even though we got final numbers now, if that's something you want to choose to track, that's fine. But as far as if there's any dollars left over from the PE, which there could be, then you won't really get them back until we close the project. So I just wanted to make you aware of that.
Questions, comments, anybody for it? All right, so if there's no objections in voting on 5 and 6 with one vote motion.
Okay, move those two items. Unless you're going first.
I'll second.
Okay, for approval of the vote. Okay. I'll take. Yeah, motion's made. Second. Any further comments, questions? Those who are in favor of this, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. It's approved. Items 5 and 6. Item number 7. Someone from IDOT want to give?
It's just a bridge painting project, a new project added to FY24. Just painting the bridges on Northtown Road on 39.
Okay. Questions, comments from the group? Okay, so this is for amendment number 11. I entertain a motion.
So moved.
Okay, Ryan.
Second.
Those who in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion approved. Item number 8 is for amendment 12. Again, I don't want to make comments.
It's really just a cost reduction of the design overlay ADA improvement traffic signal replacement project on Illinois 9. I believe this is yeah, it's just a cost reduction of that project. I don't know what drove that, but maybe they've got an updated cost estimate of it. I can definitely follow up on that.
Anybody questions? Further questions?
Looks like there's increased the land acquisition on that also.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some increase and some decrease.
Saving nearly 400,000 on a bridge is rare.
That's good, so unusual,
Right?
isn't it?
Judging from what I've seen on other projects, it's not rare.
Yeah, that's great. All right, any further discussion? Entertain motion.
So moved.
Those who vote in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Item number 9, another District 5 project. Comments?
This is a new project, traffic signal modernization at Illinois 9, Twana Barnes Road. Pretty straightforward, really.
Questions, comments from the rest of the committee?
Is there a let date on that yet?
I can look that up though. I don't remember what it's on, but I can look that up.
I'll entertain a motion. Jerry.
Second.
Yeah. Any further questions, comments by anybody? Those who are voting in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion approved. Items number 10 and 11, we are related to the federal grants MCRPC received for the race grant for the Veterans Parkway Plan, corridor plan, and also the SS4A, the transportation safety grants. And so we've been asked to include this in the TID by FHWA, and so we proposing to do so. And so, questions, comments?
I'll just note that the projects are actually referenced in the tip, but they're in a narrative section near the front. They're not in the list. That looks like this. So we're adding that to the list that looks like this.
All right, questions, comments? If you have no objections, we can entertain items 10 and 11 together. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Okay. Have a second? Okay. Those who are in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion approved. Item number 12, that which may arise on January to come, update some of the thoughts we have, MCRPC has in terms of the safety target for the adoption that we kind of discussed last month's meeting, and we have some further thoughts in January to talk about it.
Sure. As you recall, we did talk about a possible alternative to accepting the state's targets. And just based on the comments in the tech and policy meetings, especially the technical committee meeting last month, and once Ray got back some discussion with Ray, we're thinking at this point that we will go ahead and accept the state targets for this year, but we will simultaneously collect the information to establish our own targets, so that maybe in a year's time, we'll go ahead and do that. But the idea is to sort of check and see how this would work, check and see what our assumptions might be in terms of how we set those targets. So nothing changes for this year in terms of the resolution that we'll probably do in January, but we will be looking at this in more detail than we have previously.
Questions, comments?
Yeah, I know this has been discussed yet in Champaign-Urbana, they set their own targets, but for this upcoming year, they're actually going with IDOT targets. But they're also updating their long range plan, and so we're going to relook at it. So I think it's probably a pretty good idea that take a little time and then go back and look at it.
Yeah. And we thought, I mean, while we, if the committee is okay in January for the resolution, by keeping or in line with the state's target, doesn't mean that we cannot keep working, make it a safer communities, right? So I mean, and then the year after, we can consider whether to make that number, I guess, a better target, meaning lower number, I suppose.
Stricter.
No, it's stricter. Yeah, it's good too. Yeah, and but it doesn't keep us trying to do different things, take different ways to make our community safer, which you all have been doing, and so it's a joint effort, and it's not shouldn't be just an MCRPC. While we're trying to facilitate, but we do rely on city, town, county, transit, everybody in the community to make this a safer place. And I know there's like different things happening to make it safer, different grants, the town and the city, the IDOT has received, MCRPC have received, and probably there's some thing in the works or Connect also got some. And so it's really a group effort. So I think we'll have a resolution prepared for the January meetings and for the both committees. There's no objections, or feel free to connect with Jan and I if you have further thoughts before we do those resolutions in January. All right. Any other announcements, comments?
Yeah, just one thing real quick. US DOT has issued the final rule on greenhouse gases. So IDOT is working to come up with some target numbers by February, and then this group will have to test a new target by later next year.
Okay.
You'll have 6 months after that January or February date. Excuse me.
Okay. So we have to do it by August.
Or sooner.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. And sometimes there's so much going on, it's better to get it done, get out of the way. Yeah. Okay. Good. Anybody else? Yes.
Do we have a meeting scheduled for 24 yet?
For what?
For this meeting schedule?
Oh, yeah, but I mean, well, I've got it for January and I'll send out a list to everybody, same old story.
Okay. All right, that's all I need.
Okay. All right, any others? Okay, yeah.
Wanted to let the group know that this will be my last meeting as proxy for Connect Transit. So I will be accepting a new opportunity with the start of the new year. Not going too far away, but hopefully all in offline. But want to say thanks for all the help over the last 18-ish months, and it's been a great time. And I'm not sure who from Connect staff will be here, whether that be David or another proxy, but very excited for the new role and excited to let you all know a little bit more about that soon.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Likewise. Yeah. Thank you for the contribution since you joined Connect and also the attending the different meetings and committee groups and different functions, different projects. And we really appreciate you're really responsive, you're getting us information, data, and other things.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be
good luck.
around for that in the same role, and again, not going too far. So
Okay.
We'll be happy to share offline, off record, but just want to make sure it's all formalized first. So.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for letting us know. And good luck with the next chapter of your professional career. Anybody else?
I have something I want to bring up. I just think that it's pretty nice that we got $53 million for Route 9 here in town. It's going to be an amazing project, and just all the everything that it touches on Route 9 just to kind of vitalize the area is going to be pretty sweet. Being a bike coordinator myself, just having all the work Bob did on that, getting the multi-use path on the north side. I got a chance to dig into it a little while ago and how it's busted up into 5 projects, and it's going to be
It's huge
yeah. It's huge.
in multiple aspects.
Yeah, but since I took this job, that's one of the most one of the hardest things to wrap my head around is the work that was done previously. It seems like there's a lot of things like that going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long time coming, but there's a lot of work that goes on to get to this point. So,
For sure.
So we appreciate it. I'm not scrambling to apply for that grant back in August and everything.
It's nice to get one for sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Is it going to accelerate the time frame then for the 5 phases, or you probably don't know that yet, right?
I don't know for sure. I'm anticipating it probably will, but
Yeah.
because I don't know what the window is to complete all that. But yeah, I'm sure it tightens it up a little.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll be hearing about that pretty soon.
I know the first phase is on the January letting, I believe, for
Yes, I was trying to keep this ready because I had some of it. But
I'm guessing that's
Yes.
not subject to any of the grant, because the grant was for the rest of the phases 2 through 5. I think,
right, yeah, you're just talking about the section down by like Henshaw and Illinois.
Right, yeah, Henshaw West, yeah.
Yeah, that's a January letting.
Yeah.
Then it looks like the first of the next ones right now is tentatively November 25.
November, yeah, Yep.
So same with the one after that.
right, yeah, there was like 2 in November 25,
Yeah. And then 1/27 and then 11/27 tentatively.
Yeah.
Which those are the 2 that we're probably thinking might get moved up. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I was kind of anticipating too.
Great. Yeah. Anybody got more great news? To wrap up for the year?
Christmas is coming.
Yes, that's great. That's great. So no meeting for the rest of the year. All right. Hearing none, we move on to the item number 13, the next meeting, which will be the first meeting for 2024, and we'll have the schedule available for next year's.
January will be
Yeah.
that's toward the end of the month.
Yeah, and also, I think the 15th is the MLK Day, so is that week? For the meeting. All right, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment. Okay, Jerry. Okay, also in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. And in case you want to stay for the policy, it will be happening in a few minutes, starts at 11. So it'll break.